So Raizel has pretty much been the same dude for like ever. What is up, y'all? It's your man, That Dude, bringing you guys another video. I'm giving out subscriptions down below, so go hit that button. I'd appreciate it. The main thing I've taken away from this flashback that we've got in the past few episodes is that Raizel has pretty much been the same guy forever. I was of mind that maybe being confined to a coffin for damn near 1,000 years and then waking up to a whole new world that's completely foreign to him had made him a little more reserved and I want to say timid, but not timid. So I'll go with just quiet. But that's not the case at all. Raizel has pretty much always been aloof. I can't say that Raizel is antisocial though, because that's not really the case. He enjoys the company of others, but I guess being amongst the nobles and having such a high position that he had within the noble society really messed up the way he interacted with them. I can only imagine what it's like to be placed on such a high pedestal and then try to relate to others. It must be impossible to relate to others when the other nobles looked at him as something akin to a god. So once you're looked at that way, it's almost impossible to relate to the other nobles and then socialize with the other nobles and make friends. That will be damn near impossible. But with humans have no idea who Raizel is and how powerful he is and what role he plays in the world and that kind of stuff. And with Regis and Sarah, they're too young to have known him as he was before. So befriending them and being around them is a lot easier on Raizel than it is with the nobles who knew him as he was before. This leads into the other major takeaway that I've gotten from the flashbacks and from the conversation between Frankenstein and the Lord. It appeared to me that one of Raizel's major roles was essentially being the enforcer for the Lord, which makes complete sense when you talk about it. If you have a race of beings as powerful as the nobles are, and you have the Lord who's supposed to lead them, the Lord kind of needs to be even more powerful than the nobles. He has to be so powerful that he can keep everyone else in line. He has to be so powerful that he can dissuade infighting and dissuade anybody who wants to make an attempt on the throne and all that kind of stuff. So we know how powerful the other nobles are. The clan leaders themselves are uber powerful. The Lord has to have something that can trump that, and Raizel is that trump card. Raizel is that thing that can come in and enforce what the Lord wants, because Raizel apparently has the ability to enslave other nobles and bend them to his will, and that would also make it really hard to then make friends. So everything kind of goes together, and which created an environment where Raizel didn't really want to be around the other nobles because he felt not ostracized from noble society, but apart from the noble society. If he is this uber powerful being who is the enforcer for the crown or the Lord, yeah, you are kind of apart from the other nobles. I wonder if after all these years, Frankenstein has gained control of his abilities, like fully gained control of his abilities. We haven't seen him bring forth his dark spear yet in the show, and we've also seen that earlier in the show where he had to get permission from Raizel to unleash his powers. So I'm guessing maybe Raizel has specifically forbidden him from using the dark spear because it could potentially overwhelm him or something like that. But I would like to know if he has full control of his powers yet. It's been almost 1,000 years, so hopefully he has control of his powers by now, or at least almost full control of them, because Frankenstein is as powerful as he is right now. If he brings forth his dark spear and he has full control of it, he's not on par with Raizel per se, but the dude will be a powerhouse. Gadgeto really thought he could go back to the other nobles and be like, Regis and Sarah got it wrong, guys. False alarm, nothing to see here. He really thought that would work. It's pretty obvious that the new Lord isn't very trusting, and I guess she has good reason to be, seeing as Gadgeto did just lie to her face. So I wonder what the dynamic there is between the new Lord and the nobles, or the nobles and the new Lord. Are they not on as good of terms? I would guess that since the new Lord doesn't have the Noblesse there keeping everybody in order, that there's maybe a lot more friction between the clan leaders and the Lord and all the other nobles and that kind of stuff. Maybe there's more infighting now, and we know that there are a lot younger clan leaders now. So what is the dynamic there? I imagine that the noble society isn't nowhere near as stable as it was when Raizel was still there and the old Lord was still in power. So I look forward to finding out more about that. I really enjoyed this episode and was actually disappointed when the story came back to present day. I wanted more of the flashback because we learned a lot from that flashback. It's very obvious now why Frankenstein and Raizel were so close. Frankenstein was that dude's only friend for God knows how long. Also, what do you like? I wonder what the nobles think Raizel is guilty of. Like, what do you guys think? Like, what do you think that they think that Raizel did? Like, is there something with the death of the old lord, or is there some kind of suspicion there? Or do they think like he abandoned them? We still don't know why, you know, Raizel went in his coffin, so I'm guessing it's something associated with that. But yeah, what do you guys think that they think Raizel is guilty of? Alright guys, that's all I have for you on this one. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. And also, if you are so inclined, subscribe and share. I would greatly appreciate it. It helped me out a lot. If you didn't like this video, let me know why in the comments. We can talk about it. I respond to almost everything. I'll see you guys in the next one.